It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the upcoming changes on Friday. We do not have the specific stats yet, so this is mostly a predictions video. But I do want to encourage that a lot of data processing went into this. So unless DevSisters specifically makes percentage changes from level 60 to 70 for each individual cookie, these numbers should hold pretty well. Now, instead of going through an entire number sheet, I'm just going to kind of give a summary of what you should expect. From level 60 to level 70, the numbers that are going to be changing the most are the attack and the defense stats. So the HP is going up, it is, but attack and defense are raising the most. And the biggest of those three is actually defense. Now, what this means is that it could lead to more defensive build teams, some of which would be the summoner teams, and this could work well with the new crunchy chip coming out. It could work well in bringing Hollyberry back into focus. It could work well with others like Wildberry or Milk Cookie or Cocoa Cookie or even Pumpkin Pie Cookie. There's a lot of different cookies that could really benefit from a defense buff increase. And yes, even though the damage will go higher, which means that damage resistance will be very important, because that means that the damage resistance will be less effective, it is going to change some momentum of things. So right now, let's just take a number. 100,000 damage. 51% damage resistance toppings. You get that, you block 51,000 damage just on that alone. There's other calculations that go in with critical resistance and defense, of course, but let's just take damage resistance for now. With the new update, let's say that you get a 70,000 attack bonus to one of your strongest cookies that can deal 100,000. Now that 170,000, you are blocking 85,500 damage. So you're blocking a good amount, but you're still taking quite a lot of damage. And so the numbers do scale with damage resistance, and there is a cap, of course, to how much damage certain cookies do, like Caramel Arrow and Sorbet with specific skills and abilities. But it is going to matter for the sake of how your damage rolls out and how it is going to affect your playstyle in many different modes. Now, here's the good things that I see. The defense increase is going to make player versus environment pretty manageable in many different ways. And you'll probably be able to use many different teams to actually go through the story modes if you get cookies to level 70. So that's going to be helpful. As far as the attack increase, that's going to be pretty helpful in both PvE and the Alliance mode and the Soda Islands. When it comes to the player versus player, it's going to be a very interesting battlefield of how that plays out, especially depending on how skills will play out too. Because the biggest thing that I see is that even though damage will increase, since both HP and defense in combination are going to increase a higher amount than the overall attack will increase, I do believe that that's going to give a lot more survivability to many of the cookies. And so for that reason, I think that we might see other cookies shine for the sake that they'll just have a longer time to activate their skills and keep the team synergies running. And so that's going to be really cool to see. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. Who do you think will come out standing on top? Do you think it will be the exact same metas we've been seeing, just slightly more powerful? Do you think that these changes are going to make it so that other cookies can try and take a stand? What are you most looking forward to from the level 70 cookies? Who do you specifically want to get to level 70 first? I know a lot of people are going for guild battle cookies to start, but are there any other cookies that you're specifically thinking? I'd love to hear it in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a wonderful day.